Testing sound here. Yep, it works. Excuse me, everyone. Hey, Miss Mojo Joe. I love that. And I know everybody loves that, but I do too. Mojo Joe. I love that. Let's see. What did you say? Go with the flow, Mr. P. I'm doing a dummy run live next week. Music, chat, etc. Hope all is well. Well, thank you, Mojo. You're right. Going with the flow is good. I fear that if I go with the flow, that if I don't have a certain topic, it'll just be a silent, dead conversation to myself, especially in the beginning when there's not a lot of people in here watching or participating. But definitely, I agree with that. Going with the flow is a good thing. And I'm very proud that you are wanting to start just chatting up on your own channel. I'm very excited about that. And I will be looking forward to your channel. So I will have to look up what your channel name is and go from there. Just got to be myself. Yeah, I'm with you, Mojo Joe. But I'm always a quiet guy. I never listen to just. I don't have the gift of gab. You know what I mean? But you're right. Being whatever I choose to do, it just got to be my authentic self, right? And I love that. And that's very cool. And I love the fact that you want to start doing things like music chat and whatever else you want to do. It's me. Just put my name in, Mr. P. I don't know what you meant there, Mojo. Definitely appreciate your thoughts, though. Oh, put your name in. Okay. Well, let me see. I will copy paste it and see what I come up with. Hold on. Does your stream have 281 subscribers? Or 261 subscribers, Mojo? If so, I will subscribe to that. 661 subscribers and 8 videos. Okay, I will subscribe to you. I'm very excited and very happy to do that. Thank you. And I'll even put the notification bell on so that way I can keep up. So how have I been anyway? Well, thank you for stopping in, Mojo. I've been okay. I've taken a lot of hits lately, but I have to realize that none of it really matters. All the hatred and disgusting rumors that are out there about me, it's just YouTube. If I shut it off, it doesn't affect my real life. It doesn't affect how my real church friends think of me. So I had to really grow up and think about that in that aspect. But it was hard. So I took a couple of weeks off, and I was just lurking in channels, in chats of different kinds. The people that I not necessarily agree with, and involved listening into certain people that I do really appreciate. So that's what I do. I didn't come into self promote. Well, I didn't come in to self promote. Just saw you were live. I have lost weight. I've just not been feeling good, and I let the YouTube world get to me. But I just because I'm very passionate about the sick and disgusting rumors out there. But I wanted this lifestyle of YouTube, so here I am. So I have to buck up and realize it. And hi, Hitesh Kumar. Hitesh, I don't know if I'm saying that right. Hitesh Kumar, but welcome. I'm glad you're here. Today's topic is, well, you can read it. I'm just trying to find conversation, and I've wrote a couple of ideas in the chat. So if you scroll up, I believe you can see my ideas. Feel free to come up with some ideas if you like, as people who want to come enjoy people who, if they're bored, you're right. I mean, everybody has their favorite. So some people like to go in chats that have 100 people in them. Some people like to have a chat that has 25 in them. And well, of course, my dream would be to have 20, 30, 40 people in here having a good time. And I hope that will happen soon. Hey, FK, I think FK, I know what you mean by that. I don't know for sure. Accusations are disgusting and dangerous. I follow my own mind. I wouldn't come here if I didn't think you were kosher. Keep well. Well, thank you, Mojo. That means a lot to me. I really appreciate that. It's just gross. Gross to the core. It is what it is. But I took some time off and realized if I want to make something of YouTube so that way I can break free of living off the government, then I got to start somewhere through the hate or the love, you know? So that's my goal here is I live off the government. I make no shame in that. And people can tease that all they want. People could say, well, you could just go to work. Well, I could go to work, but if they didn't know my medical history of why I can't go to work, well, people have different opinions on that. So it ultimately comes down to me, right? Deciding what I want to do, what I want to produce, whether it takes 3, 4, 5 years to have more than 2 people in my chat because I'm trying to be creative, then that's what it'll be. But it'll be wonderful, and I appreciate what you said about that you don't mind that you wouldn't be in here if you didn't say, "Hey, you're doing okay," and I love that. Thank you, Mojo. Hitesh, are you still there? None of their damn business. Gonna take doggy. Okay, Mojo, have a good day. You have a beautiful day, and I'll talk to you again. Well, Hitesh, if you are here, I thank you for saying hi. If you're not, well, then me saying hi to you is pointless, right? But it is what it is. I'm glad that you were here if you do this on replay. I'm just coming up with wonderful ideas until I decide I'm done with you, the live, right? Because I don't want 4 hours of silence because people actually do replay. And if I keep doing 4 hours of silent, well, I don't ever do 4 hours of a live stream because I'm not that popular yet. But I have done where I've done what, an hour to 2 hours worth of not saying anything, and that bores a lot of people. And they're like, well, I would have hit the replay, but if all he's going to do is stay silent, then I'm not going to come back. Well, I'm not going to be that guy. When I'm done shutting up, or done typing my thoughts out, then I'll leave. And I understand, yes, I am talking to myself, 2 people watching. That's all right. Well, I don't know if when it says 2 people watching, does that include me? Or is there actually 2 lurkers in here? I don't know. I don't know what that means. But it is what it is. So, yeah. Mojo came up with a good idea, playing music and whatnot. The only thing I fear is I wouldn't be able to monetize my channel. And they would ask me to take it down because of copyright issues. So if I were to play music, I would have to play the free music, which we all know is like elevator music of our time. Really boring and stupid, and why do it? But I also understand why it is that way. A lot of people don't want to understand it. A lot of people think, well, that's just stupid. But I am on the take, if you're going to borrow someone else's music, right, they should get royalties on it. And if they're not getting royalties on it, then of course it should be a copyright issue. So yeah, that's what I believe in in the music world. Of course, it would be easier. Of course, it would be fun. There's a wonderful creator that I love listening to. She always starts her videos with live music because it sets her up perfectly, right? I'm sad to know and know that it just doesn't make her channel. I mean, I don't know exactly. I don't go behind the scenes with her, but I would assume that that type of content would cause a lot of copyright issues from the YouTube Autobot, right? Because I don't think, my understanding is I don't think that people or the individual artist that we're listening to, somehow that particular artist knows about it. Well, that would be wonderful, right? But no, it's an Autobot. So if the Autobot somehow thinks that we're playing live music or copywritten music, that they would flag your channel, and I don't want to do that. So anyway, but that doesn't mean that I can't come up with other ideas. But I love Mojo came in here, gave me awesome ideas. If the 2 people and 3 people of you are in here, if you want to contribute and help me out, great. Show up, type in the chat what you think are good ideas for my channel, because I want to be consistent. I just do, but I don't want to feel like a copycat, right? So, but again, I mean, if to say that I don't want to be a copycat, excuse me, sounds rhetorically stupid. And here's why I think that. Because if I chose to like something that another creator is doing and I copy that format, people can assume that I'm just copying their format and I'm just doing this, I'm just doing that. That sounds silly to me. If I like a certain idea and I run with it, I put my own spin on it. Okay, so I borrowed the idea. I will give credit where credit's due, right? If I decide that I want a morning show where I just sit and chat, I will definitely, in the very beginning of the live video, 100% of the time say where I got that idea from. I don't have a problem with that at all. You know, it's about giving credit where credit is due. Now, do I make my live stream solely on that topic? No, I say who I credit the live stream to, and then I have my own live stream on that same topic. So yeah, anyway, I'm rambling, and we went down from 3 people down to 1 person. Oh my gosh, this is fun. And and I turned off my like counter, my like and dislike counter, so I'm not distracted by the likes or dislikes of this video. People are going to hate regardless, and that's okay. I'm very blessed with the 3 major creators that came into my world. Because of them, I wouldn't have the huge subscriber count that I do have. So I'm very blessed with them, and I will always be grateful, 110% be grateful that they jumped on board to see what I'm about. And I know I've been all over the map. I know that I did reaction channels. I know that I fell into the idea of gossiping, right? Gave my own opinions, and that made me start hating people, and then that made people start hating me. I understand that all. I think I get that. I understand it. But I'm a new creator. Learned lots and lots from the 3 creators that I hung out in the room with. Amazing ladies. But I learned a lot from that, right? They taught me how to protect myself. The community rallied together to give me protection from my own home. They gave me ideas and thoughts of how to, if you're going to become a YouTube creator, because you're disabled, you might want to call the police department and have on record that you're doing such, because no matter how nice of a person you are, you will have haters. So you might want to put your name on their roster, or whatever you want to call it. So if I get a cop call or anything like that, or whatever, I don't know, whatever that thing is when the police demand your door to be open, and if you don't open it within 3 or 4 seconds, they bust in. At least I have the protection and the knowledge now, because people have helped me in the past. To be able to call them ahead of time and say, hey, I'm a YouTuber. They didn't understand what that meant. They almost giggled at that, but they took it seriously too at the same time, and said, well, I'm a disabled individual. I'm a YouTube creator. I don't know if you know what that means, ma'am. I think I was talking to a 911 operator, and I said, I just wanted to have notice that I am going on record that if I get cop calls on me, or whatever I can't remember the phrase, but when they storm through your door because some idiot online wants to have fun with you, at least now they know that. Anyway, I've probably repeated myself 7 times there. I do that. I repeat. So if you don't like it, well, you can click away from the replay since there's only 4 of you in here. So now that we're back up to 5 people in here, feel free to come up with ideas for my type of content. Because I want to have fun. I want to have a good time in here. I have done a lot of growing, did a lot of thinking, did a lot of backbone, thick-skinned ideas through my journey of YouTube since January of 2000. Well, January of this year, right? Is when I started watching people. And then in March is when I started to actively get in there and be involved with the creators that I started to fall in love with. So, and through that, I knew I wanted to be a content creator, because I thought, hey, this would be fun. Is there a potential of having income come in? Sure. Am I anywhere close to that? No, not at all. But again, like I said earlier, I make no shame in saying that I live off of the government right now, with actually probably $20 to my name at the end of the bills, and then that $20 gets just distributed through all the people that I want to support. because of my love for YouTube. So yeah, come up with ideas or just listen to me babble, which is fine. You can definitely do that too, because I see 5 of us watching in here. And maybe you're one of those that um, was really mean to me and you're blocked. If for that, I'm sorry. Was it my own doing somewhat? Maybe. Sure. Was it me real? Do I want to? Am I trying to believe that it's watching how people react based off of someone else's YouTubing or they're creating channels? Yeah. If I decided, well, I just don't like his or her attitude because I think that they're just not me, they're just not very good people, then I'm going to block them. Because I don't want that kind of negativity in here. It is what it is. But I would never take it back. The many subs that I have gained in my channel deserve me to be creative, deserve for me to create content as often as I can within my other job that I'm trying to do online at home. So yeah, there's that. And we still have no talkers, and we're down to 3 people watching. I love it. I love it. I love it. Let's see. What other content stuff can I come up with that I can talk about in my future videos? So let's get some ideas here. Let's see, what did I have for you? Yeah, I could do coffee chat, and then I would definitely give kudos to the person that I got that idea from. Could go into gossip, but I do fear the idea of going into that would cause a lot of hate, and people who are good with me may start to not be okay with me if I involve myself, not allowing for unity. And that's very true. I would definitely fall into that, right? If I inserted myself, gave an opinion, or haha, she's right, or haha, he's right, I wouldn't be able to have unity within my own channel, right? So, anyway, could try to come up with a daily top of today's climate. I definitely agree. In today's climate right now is COVID-19. We're in an election year, right? So that could be a very hot topic. And it would definitely cause a lot of passion and opinions from everyone. And as a creator, I would hope that if I chose that as a topic, that I would have the stomach and the strength to allow everyone to have their opinion regardless of whatever aisle that they go on. Because we all have a difference of opinion on today's world. So yeah, there's that. And then Mojo came up with an idea about helping with just being myself, which is great, but I still think being myself, I know I need to have good content. I know I need to have good content. That's not what I meant. I know personally that I would need to have a topic to talk about. I don't have the gift of gab until I have a lot of people in here who are interested in wanting to hang out. Then it would be easier because then I would have participation from a lot of other people. And then Mojo was talking about her channel, which is cool. How you been anyway? Told her how I was doing. She didn't self-promote. I know you didn't. So there's no one in here for self-promoting to happen, Mojo, sadly, because I don't have the large crowd. Everyone is bored with me. They only came in here when I want to talk about them. Well, we're not going to do that anymore. Well, no, let me strike that. I will not be purposely going after anyone just to go after them. If I am passionate about a subject, you bet I'm going to go live about it regardless. Because we have that right? And then none of this, and I exactly agree with you. And Hitesh, I'm glad he or she was in here saying hi to me. So that was kind of cool. All right, guys, let's see here. We've been on for 36 minutes. So let's see. What else can I talk about? What other things am I passionate about that I haven't already written? I don't know, guys. I just don't know. I just don't know. Okay. All right, so edit video. Just checking up on a couple of things, guys. Excuse me. Well, I was not aware how to do that. We'll have to investigate that later. Well, I'll tell you what, guys. We are going to go until 45 after. Yeah, 45. 4 more minutes until I can come up with something unless I can come up with something to talk about, or there is conversation happening. Because I definitely don't want to have 5 hours of wait time just in case somebody does really want to do a live or to do a replay. So that way they can give their own opinions on what they heard today. Woo! All right. Samantha, hello. Let's see. Your input's very important to me. I'm waiting for StreamYards to come up so I could read it. Highlighting it because I want to be able to see it clearer than trying to squint. Hi, Mr. Positive. Maybe start covering daily topics where if that's the news, or maybe trying to have people on to resolve ongoing issues. Just a thought. Be a middleman, maybe. Samantha B, that would be amazing. I would feel very empowered to want to be a middleman. But I fear that I would be taking sides. No, let me rephrase that. I would fear that people would think I'm taking sides on how I control the narrative, how I control them being quiet, how I can say, well, you're talking too much. I'm going to pause you for a minute so the other side can talk. No, but that's a good idea. And that's something that's creative and new and more things for me to think about. So I appreciate that, Samantha B. Thank you so much for coming in here and giving your 2 cents. Your wonderful thoughts. And just a thought, be middleman. I love that. Every opinion that I'm asking for today or on your replay, everyone, that's what I'm looking for, guys. As far as I know, my chat is where anyone can comment except for people I've blocked. So I just didn't care to have to hold comments just so I can see. I'm not going to do that anymore. If I don't like it, I'm going to delete it. But no, Samantha, that's amazing. So I love that. Maybe start covering daily topics where if that's the news, or maybe trying to have people on to resolve ongoing issues. Just a thought. Be a middleman, maybe. Yeah, I would agree with that, Samantha B. Would that mean I'd also have to unblock them from my permanent list? Maybe. I don't know. I do find it very curious that when I go into my YouTube studio and try to unblock people that that I have maybe blocked through just don't want to see them if I saw them in another channel, and I said screw this, they're just talking out of their butt, so I would hit the 3 dots and say remove you or block user. When I do that, I find that it's not in my list of content, or when I go to my YouTube studio. So there are a few, not very many, but there are a few that I would love to have back onto my channel. to talk about issues or have them know, be free in here. But I don't know how their name is blocked if I don't see it in the block section. You know what I mean? So basically what I'm trying to say is if they can't talk in my channel and I don't see them in my block list, how do I unblock them? That is beyond me. So anyway, Samantha B, that was an amazing thought. Thank you so much. Definitely things to think about. If that's the can of worms I want to open, I think I will do that. I guess it's two different ideas where you just chit-chatting with people regarding what's going on in the world, but I have found early morning or late night lives would be your best times. Yeah, no, I agree. That's another good point. What time of the day do I want to do my lives? If I'm going to do it daily, if I'm going to create it to be a coffee shop type channel, coffee, good morning coffee or good evening hot cocoa or whatever, whatever it might be. Yeah, knowing the time and being consistent is the key. So yeah, I agree. In the first 30 days, 40 days, I'm probably going to have no more than 2 or 3 people in here. So I agree with you. So I guess it's two different ideas where you're just chit-chatting with people regarding what's going on in the world, but I have found early morning or late night lives would be your best times. I agree with that 100%. I could definitely just come up with what I saw something on yesterday, something that pissed me off, but I'd have to make sure that I'm passionate about it and not just causing grief. Like I will say for the first time in a live that I think Trump is a douchebag, but trying to come up with something to talk about because I heard he said something stupid. I'm not so sure I'm passionate enough to want to talk about it. So it all comes down to needing to make sure that I am passionate so that way I can say, you know what? He's a dumbass. Here's my thoughts on it, and be able to have a coherent conversation about it. I don't have that kind of passion. I just think he's an idiot. And I don't have the words to back that up other than what I see on TV. And a lot of people would say, well, you're not watching all, you're just watching one site. What do they call in today's world? The fake media. You're only watching one fake media site, so therefore you're biased and this and that. I don't have the energy to go into why I think he's an idiot, because I also don't have the energy to try and listen to someone who agrees with him. So I find myself listening to people who agree with me that he's an idiot. So anyway, that probably opened up a can of worms already, but that's okay. Helped me think out loud that having a topic needs to be passion, so that way I can definitely want to talk about it. So Samantha B, another great point. Thank you so much. You're awesome for coming in here and chatting me up about that. I really appreciate that. Looks like I am going to go another 10 minutes. Why not? Hopefully I'll have the gift of gab to keep going, to just yap and give somebody the option to listen to my live. Watched hours are very important to me because the accusations of people saying, well, you just want to get monetized so the way you can get super chats and so what? If I want super chats, I'm going to get super chats. If I want PayPal in every stream, I would put it in every stream. It's not on every stream. It's in my welcome video. It's been there since day one. And and I can count on both my hands only of the people who donated towards me. And I love that. I love every minute of it. But I don't make a false accusation of, well, it's going here, it's going there. It's going to me. It's helping me pay a bill. It's helping me pay going to the store, helping me go out and eat with somebody. Because, like I said earlier, I get maybe $20 at the end of the month to do what I want with it. And I choose to show green with a few live streamers. I think I show green with 5 streamers um, at the lowest level because I choose to do that. And I support big time 2 channels uh, through a credit card situation. And that's okay with me. It is what it is. Okay, so I'm back down to 1 person watching. This is, I don't know why that makes me laugh. It's like people want to be a part of this. Great. If they don't, they don't. It's okay. No big deal. But Samantha B has given me wonderful ideas. Mojo gave me some great ideas. And I wrote down some great ideas. So thank you so much, everyone. Let's see, where are we at? We are at, where's my brain today? We are at 52 minutes. 8 more minutes. Yeah, 8 more minutes. So, yeah. Ooh, I'm going to sneeze. I sneezed. I muted myself on StreamYards, but I don't think that really matters because I also had YouTube open. Oh well. It is what it is. Seven more minutes. All right. Almost to the end, and then I will put this on private until I edit it out, and then people can freely demolish it with uh, the Copyright Act of 1976. Gives them to the freedom to react to my channel. But I have to be able to edit it first. So there's that. You know what? Another good idea, and I'll type this in the the chat so I don't forget. All right. Four more minutes, everyone. And then I will be saying goodbye since this was a chat that was not very effective today. It is what it is. But if I'm consistent, and I do at least an hour a day, particularly in the morning or at night, because those were great ideas from uh, good friends of mine in here. Well, YouTube friends of mine. So that's awesome. Appreciate that so very much. Wow, it's already been an hour. Isn't that amazing? Almost an hour. Google Chrome is using my microphone. Oh, yeah, I hope so. All right, folks, it is almost go time for me. Again, I really appreciate the content that everybody has said something to. I'm not a very exciting YouTuber at the moment, but I plan on getting more people in here, more people interacting, and more people interested. So, got to start somewhere, right? Yes, you do. Let's see here. All right, everyone. Thank you very much for your input. Anyone who stays until the end of this video after I repost it back up, if you hear this, I welcome anyone giving a comment down below of ideas that you would like to see me try out. See if you're excited for a new YouTuber to come up with something new, something to spring up the world that's not wildly already being done. I value your opinion and value your thoughts. And to all you trolls out there, be nice, and I'll respond to you too, if you're not cruel and or disgusting. So with that said, I bid you all farewell. Have a wonderful, happy, what is today? Monday or Tuesday? No, it's Wednesday. I think it's Wednesday. Anyway, have a good day, everyone. Bye bye now.